All right, all right, all right. It's not Mixing with Nixon. It's Bourbon with Burdon. I'm with Joe Burdon of the Guiltless Podcast.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, you know what I was thinking the other day when I was thinking about how we were going to do this? I was thinking that, like, now I've been on 4 of your episodes. We have a new one coming out.
Tomorrow, yeah.
You have a new one coming out tomorrow, all about corkies. I'm super pumped for it. If you haven't followed him, please give him a follow, Guiltless Podcast. But after doing all these episodes with you, I have, like, this feeling that, like, you're kind of like my big brother that I never had. And, like, you know, I'm kind of that, like, annoying younger brother for, like, you were probably like, get the fuck away from me, dude. Come on, you're annoying. But now I'm starting to come around a little bit, and you're like, he's not that bad.
No, yeah. I appreciate you saying big brother, not dad, too.
Oh, God, no. No.
There's a decent age difference between us, too. And I'm starting to feel it more and more each day. Then hopefully you won't record the part where I get up from the seat, because I've already been sitting here for a couple minutes. It just hurts, and I have to walk it off every time. Yeah, tomorrow, release. Yeah, that'll be the fourth episode?
Fourth episode.
And it's all about corkies, and we recorded it here, too. And it was awesome.
It was a fun
breakfast
episode.
Breakfast burritos, couple beers, and a couple of the locals trying to get in early. It was a really good episode.
I'm glad. I'm excited to listen for it. So, you know, Bourbon with Burdon. You like bourbon. We have 4 choices. We're just going to do like little half-ounce samples. But what you mentioned and I liked is that these are all affordable home bourbons that you can have without breaking the bank.
Yeah, for sure. These are all really good bourbons, and they're all very, very cheap. You know, if you like bourbon and you like having options, I never really have anything in my house that's over $50. I mean, at the most. The Woodford is really, really good. It's really smooth. It's really good with Old Fashions, which check out the other episode I did where we did Old Fashions, because I do like it for Old Fashions. It's very good. Yeah, love a Woodford.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, every place has this too. Everywhere you go usually has Woodford.
Oh yeah,
too. It's a really good, but it's like $35. It's a great option.
Yeah. And I did a whiskey run with my mom and dad and my family a couple of years ago, and we went to the Woodford Distillery.
Oh, that's
we
great.
went to Makers. I think we went to Four Roses, and we also went to Wild Turkey. So
yes. Oh yeah. I've never been. Woodford for sure. I've never been to the Makers, but I hear it's really, really cool though.
it was cool. They had a nice detailed tour. If you want to, you can like dip your own bottle and stuff like that.
That would be sweet.
You get to see all the big like tubs of. What's that shit they have in there? The mash.
Oh, yeah.
So it was all, you know, something I never really was like a huge, what's the word, connoisseur of, but it gave me a new appreciation for this type of like liquor.
I'm still not a connoisseur. I just know the ones that I like.
Yeah.
And Long Branch from Wild Turkey is also a really good one. This might be $40.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good one. A lot of you, I got turned on to this the way that most of us did through Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what was I gonna say about the Wild Turkey? It wasn't a distillery, but the building itself was really cool.
Yeah.
It was like overseeing like kind of on a hill with a cliff, and it was like this like odd pyramid shape.
Wild Turkey, this is a big brother thing for you. Wild Turkey, when I was younger, was kind of like they were viewed as like kind of like a real gross one that you would just drink just to kind of get fucked up. But it's actually really, really smooth. Long Branches, they have a couple different like variations, and it's really, really good. It has some very good ones. I've come around this last couple years.
I don't know if I've had this one.
That's a really good one. I usually have that one just a glass of Long Branch. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, if I drink bourbon, I prefer it neat. Like I don't really like getting the rocks involved. I see why people do, you know, just to kind of dilute it a bit. But
some people like it colder. I don't. Like I don't like chilled shots. I definitely don't like cold bourbon. I like it neat.
Yeah. So let's go with the Four Roses next. Charlie Rose. I don't know. That sounded right. Pete Rose. Do you know Derek Rose? Do we have? We need one more Rose.
Rose McGowan.
Perf.
It's a first name from a last name, but still counts. I don't have Four Roses as much, but every time I do, I think I should have it more. It's kind of like the Little Italy of bourbon. Yeah, that was really good. I love Four Roses, and then that's another one. Four Roses is in every bar you go to. It's always available.
Yeah.
It's really, really good, and you can obviously have that like you'll mix it with a drink, but you can also it's really good to just drink by itself.
And then last one, Makers. And then before we wrap this up here, I did want to ask you, Okay, hypothetical. It's a Saturday night at Corky's at 10:30. I know you're usually in bed, but let's just say you're
fast asleep.
Let's just say you're here for this time.
Let's just say
around.
something happened, like the time change fucked me up, and I'm actually outside past 9 o'clock. But yes, go ahead.
What song would you be singing on the mic?
Ooh. It's got to be something that I like, but also something that I can actually kind of sing. And I used to be in bands, so I could kind of sing a little bit, but I even had to be really, really, really selective. I would have to go, what is that Nathaniel Ratcliffe and the Night Sweats?
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's a great song.
It's a great song.
Gets the people going.
It also gets the people going.
Oh, yeah.
I also I still have it in my mind that like I have a rock star mentality, just not an external rock star.
Yeah. Oh,
so it would
without
have to
a
be
doubt.
something like that that people would be like, fuck yeah. And it really doesn't matter if you can sing.
Nah.
Because that's such a banger where everyone just like dances.
Yeah,
and
they're
sings
jamming
along.
out and having fun.
That or, Hip Hop Parade by Naughty by Nature.
Oh, I
One of
love
those two.
that.
Well, that's a 90s one too, so.
To the makers.
Makers. Always a good one. Always a good, smooth one. And again, cheap. And almost every bar will have this. Whether you're in like a whiskey bar, like Landmark has a really good.
Yeah, they have a great
LBM's
selection.
got a great selection. Or like the whiskey bar on the east side that's just called the Whiskey Bar. Or just in a regular bar like Corky's.
Yeah.
They usually have all of these. They're always available. They're always good. So mixes or drinking by itself. So yeah, these were good choices.
Cool beans. Well, I'm glad you came by for the Bourbon with Burdon. Make sure you check out the episode of the Guiltless podcast featuring me. And anything else you'd like to say?
That's it. Thanks for having me again. Second time in Corky's before noon in the last month. Feels great.
Stay beautiful, America. We love you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Oh, dude, that was great.